That's me. Knocking on the plastic case of beef. Let's do this. This is going to be a good start. I already love this one. A little bit long form, but really good. Jimmy, my beef is with the asshat who buys the retired police cruiser, a.k.a. the Ford Crown Victoria, and drives it as their everyday rig. Imagine heading home from work, doing 37 in a 30, trying to catch the tail end of the Cardinals' day game, spotting a black and white squad car and slamming on the brakes, only to realize it's some 17-year-old neckbeard with gauged ears, smoking an e-cig, headed to work and a grueling 4-hour night shift at Little Caesars. Jake and Wisco, like I literally would walk off on that. I would end the segment right now. I'm done. See you next Wednesday. No, that is so good. I love that, especially the Ford Crown Victoria reference. Jake, good job, dude. If there were a golden ticket for beefs, I'd give you one right now. That's one of the best beefs ever. I mean, in notion and the way it's so well written, good job, dude. Hey, Rome, my beef is with my neighbor 2 doors down who has not mowed his lawn in 2 months. Already, another great one. So who's that idiot who's wrecking the home values? All right, I digress. Let me finish. Hey, Rome, my beef is with my neighbor 2 doors down who hasn't mowed his lawn in 2 months and has grass 3 feet tall. Listen, you son of a bitch. The rest of us are not out there or are out there in 95-degree heat, busting our asses to keep our landscaping up to code. You, on the other hand, have the Portland woman of lawns. Do us all a favor and clean it up. Chad in Orlando. That is the best start to a beef segment ever. Back-to-back dongs.
Please, do us all a favor and clean it up.
Let's see. Here comes a lady clone. Rome Slice. My beef is with my next-door neighbor in my apartment building who cannot manage to close his front door without slamming it. Hey, idiot! The door will close just fine by itself without you having to rear back and fling it like you're Nolan freaking Ryan. Do better. Melissa in Nocal. Back to back to start the game. Jim, beef is with people who still repeat the phrase, insanity is the definition of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The definition of a worn-out phrase is repeating it over and over and expecting it to still sound profound. So shut the hell up. Max in the NY, and that makes 4. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on today. I don't know what's in the beef, but that's 4 in a row, right off the top. Guarantee this guy will wreck it. He wrecks everything else. In fact, you know what? Get rid of that. I'm not going to read your crap, Brett. We're 4 for 4. Why do I need you to punch out looking? Rome, my beef is when low-level businesses, like food trucks, take my payment and then flip the screen around so I have to proactively select no tip. It's a bleeping food truck, and I'm buying $3 garlic fries that you're handing me through a window. Why is this a tipping scenario? Haley in San Francisco.
More lady clones.
How do you know she's a lady? Haley? All right. My bad. No offense. Hales. Hey, Jim, my beef is with Fatso Wells dressing his young son up in a taco costume for Cinco de Mayo and posting it on Twitter. Who does that? I'm concerned that Wells might actually eat him. Stop embarrassing yourself and your young son, Wells, and hit up a Taco Bell, fatty.
Fat.
Brent and PC. You caller stand no chance today. Hey, Jim. My beef is with the classic rock station that plays the same 2 or 3 Metallica songs. Metallica is one of the most accomplished rock bands of all time with dozens of classic songs. But my classic rock station seems to only play Enter Sandman and Nothing Else Matters, as if those were their only hits. Andrew in Seatown. That's fair. Rome Slice. What's my beef? My son. He assured me that I would receive a lifetime supply of Old Trapper beef jerky if he called your show and told a fake story. Signed, Mark in Humboldt's dad. Geoff in Lincoln for the last time. I really don't think that guy made that phone call in an attempt to get free beef jerky. Rome. My beef is with car alarms. They're obnoxious, nobody takes them seriously, and they make lots of people angry. Abolish car alarms. Scott in San Diego. He's got a point. Rome. With coworkers who constantly tell you how busy they are. Hey, Susan. In the time it took you to type out how hectic your day is, quick answer I needed and gone about your business. I wonder how much time you waste a day by telling people how busy you are. Do your job so I can do mine. Ryan and Rockford, these are all good beefs. All good beefs. Rit's in the back row like, hell yeah, hell yeah. Rit, who's telling you how busy they are so you can't do your job? You have the easiest job here, Rit. He's looking around at everybody in the front row. Alvy. Rome, my beef is with these idiot anti-vaxxers who act like they're appalled at what could go into their body. Half these guys are the same clowns who go to Mickey D's, Taco Bell, and Burger King on a rotational schedule for their lunch meal. It doesn't seem to be a problem to add that blubber and cholesterol to your muffin top of a stomach. But a vaccine that helps stop a pandemic is dangerous? Shut and get shot up, dog. Geoff from PDX. Concur. I've gotten both my vaccines and a shingle shot. Rome, as a tennis coach, my beef is with the tennis parent who gets upset with me because their 12-year-old kid is not getting better. This is the parent who is texting me weekly their frustrations about why little Timothy isn't the next Roger Federer. Hey, tennis parent, maybe the reason he's not getting any better is because he plays once a week for 1 hour. Geoff. Glam smack. My beef today is with dudes that drive their significant other's vehicle. Hey, buddy. Nice rhinestone license plate frame. Maybe don't drive like a bag and just lay low when you're whipping the vehicle with the Minnie Mouse ears. Miggs in the 562. I love that from the 562. Let's go to the phones quickly. Patrick, 3 Lakes, Wisconsin. Patrick, what's your beef?
Hi, Rome. I do have a beef. When I'm sitting out my dock in 3 Lakes up in northern Wisconsin, I turn on my transistor, and what do I get? I get country music or golden oldies. I don't get the Southern California radio show. Now, you'd think I could get the Southern California radio show hosted by our practical neighbor up in the Eagle River area, but maybe you can make a phone call. I can sit there all day long and not listen to anything but the Rome show. So that's my beef, and I'd like to see some changes.
Got you, my man. Patrick, I appreciate that. You're right. I hate that. I hate that you and I are practically neighbors, and I understand that dock life. But that phone that you just called me on, is actually a radio. You don't need to listen to the show only on transistor radio. That phone that you called me on is a radio. Odyssey app. Download it. Stream for free, live every single day. Get it on the dock. If you miss the show, Spotify, yo. I understand the dock life, though. 1-800-636-8686. She made it back. Kathleen. Kathleen, what's your beef?
Terry Bradshaw and everyone who's hating on Aaron can all go jump in a lake full of fleas and eat a maggot sandwich. Aaron's not petty. He's not petulant. He's just sick of losing in a championship game, and I'm sick of watching him lose. He deserves to have not yet another year of his career go down the toilet.
Kathleen. I still love how she has never once ever said hello to me or addressed me by name. Like, right into it. I love it. I love it. Let's go to Idaho. Nathan and Kathleen, don't you ever address me by name or say hello. Nathan in Idaho, I should say. What is your beef?
Yo, Rome. Hey, my beef is that I'm a FedEx driver, and I just can't stand it when people always ask me what's in the box. I don't know. I must have Superman X-ray vision or something like that.
My man, Nathan in Idaho. Lots of drivers complaining about that. Let's go to Houston, Jerome. Jerome, what's your beef?
My beef, Rome. Thanks for the line. My beef is with these sorry, evil sumbitches run the Houston Texas organization. Jack Easterby, Cal McNair have run this thing in the ground so bad. I'm telling you what, I've got one thing I'm dreaming for, and that is the 0-17, the worst record in NFL history. And I want that bad boy tattooed on Jack Easterby and Cal McNair's forehead forever. Losers out.
My man, well done. Evil some bitches. It's a good segment. You know how you know it's a good segment? When you don't get to nearly all the beef that's still out there. There's still a lot of beef on the bone, so to speak.